In the early stages of the pandemic, his company donated 70,000 masks to local businesses. Tonight, he's stepping up in another way, this time in Ukraine. The CEO of a Wilmington-based medical supplies distribution company is at the Ukraine border as a volunteer in the Ukrainian army. Celeste Smith joins us now live in the studio with more. Celeste, who is this man and how did this all happen?
Hi, Hannah. Trey Sharp, CEO of Port City Contracting Services, is in the eastern part of Poland near the border of Ukraine, organizing and delivering medical and protective supplies to troops in western Ukraine. His company distributes medical supplies, medical equipment, and pharmaceuticals. It started as a 4-day trip to provide medical supplies to troops in western Ukraine. But now, Port City Contracting Services CEO Trey Sharp and his business partner have no plans to return home. Sharp has taken on a new role after speaking with commanders in the Ukrainian army.
By meeting with some of the different units on the ground, we see the items and the supplies that they need. And so I'm making it my mission to bring as many supplies and protective equipment to those people as possible.
Sharp served in the U.S. Marines. He has now been appointed Deputy Supply Chief within the Western Forces of Ukraine and says his decision to volunteer came after helping women, children, and elderly refugees cross the border into Poland.
I saw my children. You saw these kids just fleeing their homes and going into the unknown, just trying to stay alive. And as a United States Marine, I knew that I couldn't leave them, and I had to do everything in my power to help the refugees.
Sharp crosses in and out of Ukraine. He says witnessing the crisis firsthand and helping refugees has been an emotional journey and plans to stay there to help as long as he can.
But really, there's not a lot of talking. Those walks are very quiet. Most of the people are in shock. It's not a happy journey. It's one that's filled with sadness, pain, and heartache.
Sharp said supplies, clothing, and other items for basic necessities are needed by the Ukrainian Western Forces and refugees. Sharp encourages people to reach out if they would like to help. For more information, you can head to WWAY-TV3.com.